Hi and welcome to our podcast. My name is Luis García and we are going to talk about very interesting topics. The world is modeled by four forces, and these four forces give an explanation to all interaction of the universe. There is not a theory that explains these four forces. It's believed that at the time of the Big Bang there was only one force, and then they were divided into four: gravity, electromagnetic, strong nuclear, and weak nuclear. Well, I'm going to start with strong nuclear. The strong nuclear force is the largest known in the nature. It's the one that allows the protons and neutrons to remain united despite the forces of repulsion existing between them. If this is strong, everything in the universe will go off and then nothing will stay stable. And the other force is weak nuclear. The function of the weak nuclear force is based on the acting at the level of atomic nucleus, allowing the fusion of different materials. The weak nuclear force is important as it makes possible the production of the energy and light from the sun and the stars. Now, the third force is gravitational. The force of gravity is important because it's the force that causes two bodies to attract and not repel. Gravity causes us to be spinning the sun since we're attracted by its gravitational force, a force that was clarified by Albert Einstein through the theory of relativity. And well, the last force is electromagnetic. This force occurs when electrically charged particles are collected. In this case, we can speak of the force of attraction between particles and different charges, positive and negative, or also the repulsion force produced between particles with the same charge, positive and positive. This force unified the electric field with the magnetic field. Thanks to the theory of the James Clerk Maxwell of 1864. The importance of this force is that we find it in everything we have, from cellular, microwave, televisions, and everything that has electromagnetic charge. Well, that's all for my part. Get ready to listen to explanation about the types of after hearing some brief news.
North Korea raises its threat with a missile that flies over Japan. The shield shattered the skies of the island of Hokkaido to the north of the Japanese archipelago and forced the Japanese government to alert the population through NHK television, but was not demolished. It crossed the country without damage and exploded in three parts about 1,180 kilometers east of Cape Erimo of Hokkaido, on the Pacific Ocean.
Good day and thanks for listening. My name is Andrea Cabrera and let's talk about the different energies that we use in our daily life and make things better thanks to the technological advances. Let's start with solar energy. Solar energy is produced by harnessing the energy of the sun for the production of heat. It is clean energy that is obtained by taking advantage of solar radiation, but it's heat and it's like that taking advantage of by various means they capture them and can transform them into electrical or thermal energy. Well, the next energy is the eolic. It is produced thanks to the force of the wind to generate electricity. Windmills or wind turbines that have blades that transform the kinetic energy of the wind into electricity or mechanical energy are used. It is the most important and abundant energy in nature and is used in many countries and very efficiently. It doesn't contaminate the environment with gases, nor does it exacerbate the emission of greenhouse gases.
You are right, Andrea. Other energy is hydraulic energy. It's produced by the force of water. It's a renewable energy and is obtained by taking advantage of the kinetic and potential energies of the water course. It doesn't emit contaminants, although it causes a great environmental impact by the hydroelectric dams. And well, also this other energy that is thermal energy. It's the product of the movement of the particles that constitute matter. That's a force released in the form of heat. The bodies, those are at low temperature, will have less thermal energy than a body that's at a higher temperature. The bodies transmit heat by conduction, convection, or by radiation. The heat, the more energy it's produced.
That's right, Liz. We'll tell about the nuclear energy. This energy is the one that is liberated in artificial or spontaneous way in the nuclear reactions manipulating the unions of two atoms or by means of the division of the nucleus. Nuclear energy is usually obtained in the form of heat. It is mainly used to generate electricity. And well, the mechanical energy is the capacity it has to perform a mechanical work, that is, to produce a movement. Analyze the movement rest of bodies and their evolution in time under the action of forces. It remains constant when all the forces acting on it are conservative. Now, the potential energy is the capacity that a body has to be able to develop an action according to the position that a body is in. For example, when a body rises to certain height, it acquires potential energy. It depends on certain factors, gravity and mass of the same. And the last energy is the kinetic. This energy is associated with motion. The concept is difficult to understand because it's relative. For example, a person in an elevator does not have kinetic energy with respect to him, but he does have in with respect to the building because he can go up or down. Well, with this we end the explanation of the types of energies. We continue with my partner Javier. We come back.
Throughout this space, we inform you that the blue curves are ready to be used by the students for this Monday, September 4.
Thank you for your attention. My name is Javier Trujillo and I'm going to talk about the application of energy in your daily life. The energy life force of the society. It is involved in the lighting of interiors and exteriors, the heating and cooling of our houses, the transport of people and goods, the obtain of food and its preparation. Our cells need energy to live, to perform their functions, to reproduce and to repair themselves. There are renewable and non-renewable energies. These allow us to carry out different activities and perform other functions necessary for the human being. Through technology, we have been able to take advantage of the resources to the maximum, such as solar panels, windmills, among other things. Renewable energies are inexhaustible. They regenerate, or there is simply too much that cannot be exhausted. These include wind energy, solar energy, hydroelectric power, and tidal power. These kinds of energies can be renewable before they can be completely consumed. Non-renewable energies, on the other hand, once exhausted, are very difficult to regenerate. Some examples are coal, natural gas, or oil. These energies are consumed faster than they are generated. This is how we come to the end of this issue. We hope this information is useful for you. We thank all the audience who heard us. This podcast would not have worked without the listeners and to the whole team that contributed to its development. Thanks to Liz and Andrea for their participation. We are waiting for you in a new transmission very soon. Until next time.